Most people quit YouTube in the first 3 months. I'm not planning to quit, but after the last few weeks I've had, I kinda understand why so many people do. Between family holidays and missed uploads and new experiments and late night editing marathons and actually trying to find time to play games, this has been the hardest stretch for me yet, but also the most rewarding in a way. I've had some of my best growth periods, but also missed goals, burned myself out a little bit and questioned if I can keep up with it all. But at the same time, I'm having so much fun than ever. Let me catch you up. Welcome back to Level Up episode 3. It's been about 3 weeks since the last episode. I actually planned to do one last week, but I was away with my family at Mount Hotham. For anyone who doesn't know where that is, it's up in Great Alpine Range, Victoria, which is a snowy mountains area. Kind of the only place where we get snow in winter down here. And there's a beautiful ski resort up there, and it's a nice holiday spot. So we spent a few days there just relaxing, doing some hikes and also tobogganing, and you know that I can't ski much, so I'm just stumbling around in the snow and getting cold pretty much. So I also made a video of that trip over on my other channel, Perera TV, which is probably popping up here or here somewhere in the vicinity around me. So if you want to see that, if you want to see me stumbling around in the snow instead of stumbling around on YouTube, just go check it out. It's up now. So it also let me reflect on what I've been doing and what I want to focus on moving forward, which was also great. So let's get into it. The channel, what's working, what's tough, and some lessons I've picked up that could help anyone who's trying to grow online right now. Okay, let's start with the subscribers. Last time I was at 21 subscribers when I was doing my second episode of Level Up. Now I'm currently sitting at 37 subscribers. So yeah, that feels really amazing. I know it feels like such a small number to many of you watching this right now, but to me, that feels like a lot. Every new sub is like a little reminder that someone's actually wanting to watch the stuff that I put my time and work into, and that is really motivating. That's really motivating and rewarding. Not to mention that I also lost 1 or 2 subscribers along the way, which does hit differently. It stings a little bit. At first I'd see the drop and feel a little bit deflated, wondering if I did something wrong and if my content just didn't click. It's a weird feeling because you work really hard and you put all this time and effort into your videos, and seeing someone leave can make you question yourself for a moment. However, what helped me was shifting that focus. Instead of thinking about the ones that leave, I started thinking about the people who choose to stay. Those who comment, watch every video, subscribe, or even just check in. That's just the audience that actually matters. And focusing on them makes a big difference in your energy and motivation. And that's what I chose to focus. So the lesson here is not to let lost sub take away your momentum. Use it as a reminder to pay attention to the people who are sticking around and what you can do to give them more of what you enjoy. Now for views. Currently, this channel sits at just over 63,000 views overall, which is amazing. So, which is up from 43,000 since I made the last video. So that growth is pretty exciting to me. I know, again, it's not a lot. It's not millions views or whatever, but to me, doing this for just over 1.5 months, closing it on 2 months now, it's exciting. It's really exciting. It's also been a little uneven, not to mention. The first couple of weeks after the first episode, I had about 22,000 views, which was awesome, you know, just in the first 2 weeks. And then in the next couple of weeks following that was just another 20,000 views. And just the last 3.5 weeks, it's only been about 21,000 views. So it feels like it's dipped a little bit. And at first I did panic a lot. I was like, it got to me really bad. And I thought, oh my God, the views are slowing down. Is this the end? But then I looked closer and I realized that It's because I've been making fewer videos, and especially shorts. I've been focusing more on quality on my long form content and doing less and less of shorts, and less frequently as well. That just taught me something really important here. Slower growth doesn't actually mean failure. It means you're building a foundation that actually lasts. So that's what I learned from that little panic. And I will admit, some days it is definitely frustrating, and long form videos still barely hit over 100 views on my channel. You know, some are lucky to get just over 100, but most of them haven't. I don't know. I can't even think of a video that actually hit over 200 views at the moment. So they're still there. And a lot of my shorts fizzle out after around 1.5k views. But instead of letting that get me down, I try to remember that every single view is someone spending time with the content I've made, and that feels really good, and it's a win in my book. Again, thank you so much for those who watch me and watch my content regularly, and even the new viewers who are finding me and enjoying my videos. And you guys literally make my day every day. Thank you. Lesson for anyone starting out is focus on the quality of what you make. Numbers are really nice, but they are not the only measure of progress. Engagement, interaction, and building a foundation do matter more in the long run. All right, let's talk about experiments. I also tried a bunch of new things. I said I'd bring back Daily XP as a weekly series in my last video. Well, I didn't. Between the holiday and the other content that I was making, I actually couldn't commit to it properly. That's why it didn't happen. But I think it's okay. I'd rather put that time into quality stuff instead of forcing something that I can't keep up with. What I did start though is streaming live on YouTube. Yeah, I finally unlocked it. So all my Twitch streams can now be watched on YouTube too. I've set a tentative schedule on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. They roughly start between 7 to 8 and goes for about 2 to 3 hours. Local time, PM. Some Mondays might get skipped, but Wednesdays and Saturdays are definitely happening, mostly, consistently. Currently, I've done about 3 live streams that's available on YouTube to watch. There is the last one that I did while at the time of this recording is Battlefield 6 open beta streaming with the boys. And by the time you watch this video, there would be another live stream there, which I'll be doing soon. The Saturday stream where I'm just doing a chatting session where we go over gaming news, new game trailers, gameplay clips, and stuff like that. Just talk about that. The energy of streaming live is quite different. Sometimes people dropping and talking to them in real time, reacting to their comments, and also like I do have one of my mates, one of my really good mates, just dropping in regularly and talking to me, which is great. Shout out to my boy. Yeah, other than that, it's tough to keep the conversation going, and not make it boring as well. So to keep it interactive and fun, that's kind of challenging, I find. But I'm learning as I go. But it is really fun for me to do, so I do enjoy doing it. So lesson is to do things that energize you. If you enjoy it, your audience will definitely feel it too. And also trying to make sure that I'm not doing it when I'm like really tired, so because that would really come off as well. So if you haven't checked it out already, just tune into my next stream. We're gonna have fun. Let's hang out, we'll talk about news, and if there's anything that you want to talk about, just come in and drop and we'll talk about everything gaming. It's just a good time to hang out, so tune in. And speaking of hanging out, I finally set up my Discord server. Yeah, so it's pretty bare right now, but I'm still learning the ropes. But if you join, we can actually chat, hang out, build a little community there, and I mean that's the dream. So if you enjoy my content and if you wanna just hang out, just drop into my Discord and let's hang out. And if that wasn't enough, I've also started a weekly podcast, actually bi-weekly at this point. It's called Side Quest with JayBeazt. I might have mentioned something about that in my previous level up video as well. But I'm trying to commit more to that as well. It's basically me ranting about games I find interesting and just talking random topics related to games, obviously. I did an episode on Mafia: The Old Country prior to its release a couple of weeks ago, just like a skeptical look of the game. And the latest one was about Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers, which is a game developed by Eastern Devs, so it's a Chinese game studio, and it's really interesting. It's like a spiritual successor to Black Myth Wukong in that style. It's very good. It's a solid game, but it had a lot of rough performance issues at launch, and so people were not happy about it. So I'm digging into some of that as well. So if you want to check that out, go have a listen. It's a fun little side quest from everything else I'm doing here, you know, as the name suggests. Hopefully it's good stuff. I'm hoping that it's as quality as a side quest from Witcher 3. Time management has been absolutely brutal. There's so much I want to do, editing and uploading on time before everyone moves on to the next hot topic. Man, that's absolutely stressful. Most night I'm up late, and my social life has definitely taken a hit. I've tried to keep up with everybody, but I just can't. I'm lucky to have a wife who supports me and gives me the space for this. Otherwise it would not be possible at all. It would be impossible. So shout out to my wife, much love. On top of that, when I was away on holiday, I couldn't plan content ahead and my numbers dropped. So I even missed my subscriber goal of hitting 40. It's an internal goal that I kept to myself. You know, I was hoping that I would hit 40 by this time, but I know I'm only 3 short right now, but I had to remind myself it's fine. Momentum comes and goes, and I just need to keep creating. The key is to keep showing up and learn from it and keep moving forward. The biggest lesson that keeps smacking me in the face is that YouTube is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Every day I wake up and I relearn it every single day. I check my real-time view counts way too often, which I know is not healthy at all, but I'm trying to break that habit and just focus on the content and just trust the process. But yeah, it's definitely a marathon. I mean, the progress feels very slow at points, and I feel like I'm kind of getting nowhere, but it's just part of the experience. Something that I have been really excited about is I feel like I'm getting more and more engagement from my content as well. Even the older content, I'm getting a lot more comments, which is nice. And some of the comments I've been getting lately, they really do help. Every time someone says they enjoyed a video or drops encouragement, it just makes my whole day. And that's the kind of community I want to build. I mean, just as I was recording this video, someone dropped me a comment, not on YouTube, but on my TikTok channel, saying one of the content that I did on Battlefield 6 open beta, the reviewing content that I did is way better than that they see normally online, and to keep up my work. And that was awesome to see. Really made my day. And that's the kind of community I want to build. People actually talking about games and sharing opinions and encouraging everybody. Every opinion matters, and that's why I hope this grows into something that I'm really proud of. I mean, I'm proud of it already, but something that people can appreciate and also grow as a community with. And I hope Discord is part of that too, and that grows into something as well, because it's really fun. It's really fun if that grows into something, right? So it's not just me talking into the void. Also, I feel like my editing has improved quite a lot since I started. You might be able to tell too if you've been following me since day one. Still a long way to go, but definitely progress. There's definitely progress, and that's the whole point of this series, level up little by little. So what's next? I want to stick to my streaming schedule as much as I can. Even though I put 3 days a week streaming schedule up, I've been struggling to stick to that time for some of the days, especially on Mondays. But I want to make it a thing. I might actually see how I go. If I keep struggling, I'm going to cut back and try to make it doable and do maybe 2 days a week. And as time goes and as more people, you know, join up, maybe I'll increase that to 3. But for now, I think I'm gonna definitely focus on Wednesdays and Saturdays to do, and then see how that goes. And I also want to make sure that I want to hit 50 subs by the next 2 weeks. It's just an internal goal I have for myself, kind of trying to use it as a metric of how I'm doing. As I mentioned before, it's not really you don't really know. It feels random, especially these early days, and I'm barely 2 months in, and the YouTube algorithm's also kind of struggling, I guess, to understand what I'm doing. Hopefully it gets it. And I also want to grow Discord as well and keep building that community, so let's join up. Lastly, keep up with the podcasts and my second channel, Perera TV too, which is sort of like just the goofy stuff that I put out, just my personal stuff. So if you want to just, you know, get a behind the scenes of what I get up to when I'm not doing this, which is not much, go check it out. As for my weekly news videos, I'm not sure yet. It kind of overlaps with what I'm already doing in streams. So for now, I think I'll stick with that and see how that goes, because if you tune into my streams, I do at least 1 or 2 streams a week where I go over all the gaming news and just talk about that, and whoever tunes in, we just talk about and hang out and just chat. And it covers pretty much everything, and I also clip them and put them on YouTube, so it's there to see. So that kind of gets covered, what I want to do with weekly news videos. So let's see how that goes. At the end of the day, whether this channel blows up or not, I'm here for the long game, so you can keep relying on me to give you good content, and I'm gonna keep making this because this is what I love doing, and hopefully you'll keep enjoying it and maybe even grow with me. So that's what I'm at right now. The wins, the struggles, and everything I've been trying, I want to hear from you. How do you balance doing the things that you love with making sure you don't burn out? And I'd love to hear what works for you. Drop it in the comments and we can chat about that in the next episode. All right, a huge thank you to you. Every comment, every sub, every little interaction, every like, all of this means a lot to me. This wouldn't be anywhere near as interesting or fun or motivating without you all. So I love you dearly. I really appreciate it. So that's it for this episode of Level Up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to follow along in this channel. And I'm also on Discord now, so go join up there. All the links are in my channel if you want to go check out. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. So just, you know, check it out if you want. Catch me on my next stream. Probably going to be either Monday or Wednesday for you by the time you watch this. It's always a good time, so just let's hang out there. Until next time, keep showing up, keep learning, and keep leveling up. I'll catch you in the next one. Woo!